Hi, my name is Miranda. I am a singer, musician, frame drum artist, and teacher, and I've been playing the frame drum and teaching for over 20 years. And people always ask me, what kind of drum do you recommend, or should I start off with? And many don't know that there's so many kinds of frame drums out there because it's an archetypal instrument, and so it's found on every continent, but they're all built a little bit different and used differently. Um, there are kinds that you use with the mallet and the kinds that you use with your hands. Many people have the kind with the mallets, but you want to get a drum that's specifically made to play with the hands. So I recommend Remo and Cooperman drums. And the only reason why is because those are the only two that I've played and tried, so I can't really recommend any other ones because I haven't tried them. So there are lots of choices. But I can share about what I use. So I use a Remo. Most of my students have Remo fiberskyn frame drums. 16-inch is the best size I feel to start off with, because you can both play it upright and also you can play it, lap style. If the drum gets any smaller, the sounds of the drum don't sound as deep. It gets higher, the sound, and it starts sounding more like a toy. So 16 inch is a good start. 18 inches is good. It just gets a little bit heavier. And you want to get a drum that has a thumb notch. So here, like that. So this is what fiberskyn sounds like. The challenge is that nowadays you have to buy your drum online, which is a hit and miss, because you don't know what it's going to sound like. So like there could be 20 drums that look exactly like this and they won't all sound the same. So just know the return policy. So again, this is a fiberskyn Remo 16-inch, and that's what I recommend. It's very accessible and very affordable. They also have Remo Renaissance. I bought this many years ago. Sounds a little bit different. Again, you can have 20 of these same drums and they will all sound different. These ones are pre-tuned, and sometimes they're made where it doesn't sound good, or like it's not in tune with itself. So you'll just want to know what the return policy is for wherever you buy it. Now this one is made in the US. A lot of people like this sound, but they no longer is made in the US. It's now made in Taiwan, and for some reason, I think the formula isn't exactly the same, so the skin looks a little bit lighter and the sound is just slightly different. But they do sell them. I'm just letting you know that they're not, exactly the same as the ones that were built in the U.S. So this one's a Renaissance. Then I have Cooperman drums. This one's also 16-inch. And this one has a hole for the thumb. And this is a black suede, ebony black suede, also synthetic. Actually a 14-inch sounds good with this head. So they have 14 inches. So again, that's a Cooperman. That's handcrafted, family owned. Beautiful drums. They're a lot more expensive, but it's a good investment. I think this one's just under 400, whereas the Remo frame drum, with the Renaissance, you can find them for under 50. This is another Cooperman with Renaissance head. This is 18-inch. It's a little bit heavier because the Coopermans use like real wood, and they're also tunable to a certain degree. You can also, play lap style on this one too. So that's an 18-inch. And then a lot of people like this one when I play it. This is a very old drum. This is a Remo Renaissance 22-inch. And it resonates a lot. So the bigger the drum, the more resonating it is, and the more tonal possibilities. So I always say, if you can get both sizes, the 22 and the 16-inch, since these are more affordable, I would say go that route. Also, a lot of people like to sing into the drums, so the best drums to sing in is like the bigger drums because uh, it will resonate more. It's a lot of fun to sing into the drums. So the bigger they are, the funner, you know. Um, some people are asking about skin. So, these are a different kind of drum that you play with a mallet, and they have, something always in the back to hold it with, so you can't play with two hands. Because this part's a lot more thicker, so it's a little more challenging to have your hand here and like try to reach. When they make these kind of drums, they use animal skin that's really thick, and so there's not as much resonance. And so, just wanted to give the difference with that. And there are drums, like Mino has drums that use animal skin. So with the animal skin, you just have to know that the head is sensitive to moisture or heat in the air, so it will change. So for me, it doesn't work because I usually write my songs from the tone of the drum, and so if it changes, the song's kind of lost. And so I think that is it. Yeah, I mean, if you can find a place where you can try them out, that's way better to be able to hear them. But nowadays we have to buy everything online. But the Cooperman drums, they always come tuned. So yeah, that's it. I hope that was helpful.